the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
All right. Next tweet. I mean, the response were short, but I make it long. Okay, it begs belief that Meghan Markle, who had a long career working with various teams of professionals at numerous workplaces, married into the royal family at nearly 40 years old, and suddenly became an outrageous bully to the people she worked with. It makes no sense. Thank you. This is what was getting me. This is what really opened a lot of people's eyes. I think it was probably around this time where I started looking into it, because I knew Megan existed. And then that few moments she was over there, how all of a sudden she's all those negative headline about her. Then this is what, people with common sense start looking deeper into it and say, why? Before, we never hear a beep about her. I didn't even follow her when she was doing her humanitarian work, where she was doing the UN. I didn't follow her at all. I know she exists, that was it. But that few seconds she's over there, and all of a sudden, all this negative thing. Okay? So this is the power those tabloid over there had, because nobody ever questioned them. Never questioned them. So when real people like myself and many others start questioning the verity of that always non-stop negativity, people are asking questions and wondering, what? And this is why we're getting all the squad all together, and more squads are coming in to join us because people can't believe this nonsense. Okay? This is one of those thing here. Okay, the British press quote, "We love her, the royal family love her. Yes, we said she was straight out of Campton and that we had a niggly feeling the marriage wouldn't work. And we lied that she made Kate cry on her wedding day, but she was difficult. You see, and we aren't racist." Make it make sense. Thirsty royal family, British media, and Markle's giving James Spears vibe. Giving James Spears vibe. Will do, say anything to maintain cohesive control and access. Exactly, and now the journalists who confidently spoke about it seem puzzled. This is the thing, nobody ever questioned them. They make it the norm, like it's okay to do that. Nobody ever questioned them. Nobody ever questioned them until now. Okay, and I don't think once the monarchy is done, I don't think anybody with respectable thing will want to hire these people. They're done with. They're gonna have to create a different thing, a different kind of line of work. But this, they done. Any respectable news outlet, newspaper or something will not hire them. Once people know they're part of that, nobody wants to deal with them, wants to buy the product. Okay, I have never heard of a bully investigation taking a year. How incompetent are they? People saying, what's going on with the bullying thing? And there was something in the video, was it the princess and something? Princess and something. I forgot that video where they talk about uh, those journalists talking about it, is that Meghan sent her lawyer to talk to the producer of that show. And the main thing is, I think the reason she did that is to put them on high alert. All right, if you're playing that game, I could play that game too. And you say something stupid, I have to call you to court. That's all it is. All right, let's see here. Because it isn't true. All right, someone retweeted that. That's a thread I'm not going to go into. I've been called in to contain fallout or heal team when toxic management is exposed. I've interviewed affected staff and gone back to research how bad things were, for how long, advise what needs changing. That's why these latest Meghan Markle, Prince Harry stories seem false. So this person have done this kind of things before, but yeah. And the letter that she sent to Jason Kanoff pretty much put out, Meghan is not a bully. The tone of that letter to Jason saying, I'm available at a certain time. I think she said noon or something. Okay. Will you be available to speak about Omid book and especially about my mom, who they harassing? Little did we know. Little did we know. They all were part of it. I mean, come on. This is a baggage for God. She was telling the enemy knows her every move. And then they pretend they were all nice to her in front of her. The Jason guy, that is. And probably bringing dirt to the other side. My goodness. Okay, it's make absolutely no sense. I believe that Meghan herself was bullied by a person with NKP. Of course. Okay, absolutely. They were projecting. I mean, lying when they said it. Okay, it caused hate. No one gets to be secret a-hole in Hollywood. People always talk. Meghan invited crew members from Suit to her wedding. You see, when the crew say an actor is a nice person, you know it's true. If you want to know how celebrity really is as the lowest person on the set, that is true. That is true. This person is spot on. Okay, the person who's probably bringing coffee or even, you know, take things apart, who have nothing to do with the production, but put the production together or something like that, or cleaning up after people. These are the people you have to talk to say, how is this person? You'll get the truth. All right, you'll get the sense of who those actors are. All right, someone responded to that. Exactly. And what reason will they hate will have to lie? The financial benefit of going to the press to give the inside scoop on Meghan's behavior on set will be tempting for anyone with a story to tell. Meghan is clearly liked and nice enough that no financial incentive is enough. That is true. That is true. Ah, damn it. Okay, is that why our entire timeline is wall to wall Harry and Meghan's hate? Your heroes are being deactivated and suspended like lightning since Sibuzia has been outing haters TikTok. So, maybe she's responding to somebody. What is that? Someone Okay. Okay, maybe it's that beggars believe that anyone with half a brain cell believe anything that comes out of Meghan Markle. Oh, okay. So I didn't see this one. So this person is responsive. Okay, is that why your entire timeline is wall to wall Harry and Meghan? Hey, your heroes are being deactivated and suspended like lightning speed. How did it? She tagged Buzier, Christopher Buzier, has been outing your haters. TikTok. So well, this requires black. I don't need this to be on my timeline. All right. All right, please note how quiet her ex-husband is about Meghan. He obviously signed a prenup agreement to not say anything negative about her to the press, but he doesn't say anything good either, does he? Remind one of Trump's quiet ex-wives. What? Okay, you just made up a story in your head and share it, share it as truth. Not everyone is raging lunatic, you know. Look at that other guy. He could have easily, Simon Rex could easily take that $70,000 to lie about her. He didn't do it. Why would there be any reason for him to go and talk negative about her? Okay, he most likely is a grown up that we and move on. Oh wait, that is actually true and not made of drama in my in my head. See, not that hard. All right, she had a long history of being a what? What Meghan? What? Oh, please, these people are just repeating stuff. Okay, this is a time where you start blacking people. They come out. Okay, do you think if you need your job that if the boss is going to backlash and treat you like dirt that you are too scared to say anything just so you can put food on the table for your kids? I've seen her in action and she is a vile bully that is finally being stopped. Okay, if that's what you think, there's the black. There they are. They come out of nowhere. All right, it does. Power hungry and a new platform. Truth. She was married in the Church of England, created by a man who married 8 times, by among others murdering his wife. Let's not forget the irony here. Okay, I can't see this one. Thanks today. We'll use this to make your timeline better. Okay, I guess I black some people here. All right, let me go to the next tweet. People with common sense will know, okay? Even from a letter where she didn't even think it will ever come public or anything like that, writing a simple email to Jason, you could see the tone of her email, even the text too, that she's talking to Jason. You could see the undertone of her thing, you know, saying thank you for understanding and all of that. After Jason had asked her, can I share it? Well, she was like, no, don't share it because just don't share it, that's all. And then he went and do it anyway. Next tweet. Okay, the BBC is sending a message to Prince William and the rest of the royal family. If you threaten the BBC, they will turn the British people against you. I'm telling you, if that happened, they done. They done. Because it's the thing that you don't want, where the people who matters to you, to your existence, turn against you, nothing will stop them to make sure you're out of there. Because William should have learned from his grandfather? Yeah, his grandfather, Philip. Okay, he should learn his grandfather's history. All right, let's see here. BBC News World, okay, she retweeted that. What does the Queen do? Where do royals get their money? Oh my God, where do they live? What you need to know about the British royal family. Oh my God, they tweeted that? What? I'll go into that in a few. Let me see what some of the squad are saying. It's a lot, but I'll read some. All right. I love that. That's me here. I love that spotlight for him. Okay. 2 people like it. Exactly. BBC knows their dirty secret hidden behind their closet. They better be careful they don't do a U-turn and expose them. Okay. The BBC is about to spill the whole story. Uh-oh. There's one set. Let's pray. People laughing. The royal costs more. I said defund BBC and the monarchy. Right. The BBC has an international market for TV shows about the royals. I suspect that going forward, they'll show us more of the unvarnished truth about the royals as they know what side their bread is buttered on. That is true. Okay, exactly. It seems the palace is more with the tabloid than BBC. So they are saying, look, what is that? Look, they are as bad as the tabloid. But like this person said, they have the BBC has an international market because a lot of BBC shows I used to watch on the in the U.S. public broadcasting. All right, and in New York, it's called it's Channel 13. I don't know what other state have them, but in New York, it's Channel 13. There were a lot of shows from the BBC I used to watch on Channel 13. So this person is right. Is right. So, and once they start doing that, I don't know what relationship they have with the US, the BBC, with the US, with public broadcasting. So they better be careful because once people, well, mostly the UK people, that's what the royal family needs to be careful with. It's the people of the UK. Once the people get upset, this is where they have to be careful. Usually, almost always, they do not stay in the country. They have to flee. All right. You look at, let's say, Haiti, the Duvalier. You look at Prince Philip from Greece. They had to leave. Well, and in France, you see what happened. That's where they, all right. And what happened to the Romanovs family? Okay. All of these. There's so many history of them, so they better be careful. That's the thing. You should not. Then again, when you look at the tabloid, who owned the tabloid? I have a picture of the owner of the UK tabloid with president somewhere. Okay, that country I do not want to name it because I truly believe that's one major investment that he did that's really good. And now he probably thought, why did I spend all that money when the nonsense that's going within the royal family is happening? But it all worked out though for them. That country I'm not gonna name. If you know, you know. They probably they are setting them up to get the people upset. Still, they so brainwashed. Many of the UK people are so brainwashed, they're not getting it yet. So on a lot of other videos I've said they should uh, is to make the people happy. This is where the thing should be. Make the people, not the tabloid, make the people happy. Look at Harry, for instance. What did he do? He's making the people happy. No matter what the tabloid said, the people still back up Harry. Don't even put Meghan in this, okay? I'm taking Meghan out of this. But Harry, if you look at the rest of his family and Harry himself, who are the people siding with? Harry. No matter what the tabloids say, people love Harry. So if the people start, you know, uprising or something like that, okay, you tell me which country wants to deal with you. And then the thing is, when you think about it, Harry's fans are all over the world. All over the world. That's the thing here. Harry is loved all over the world. Which country will take the chance before their own people start protesting and say, no, don't take them in? Okay? Because if you look at history, I have somewhere in one of my videos, if you look at one of those history, when the Romanovs family asked the King of England for help for their safety, okay? King of England said yes, but because the people said no, because the Romanovs were not really that good of a people themselves, good king himself, the people were upset. Because of that, the king rejected, okay, and said no, he changed his mind. And look what happened. I'm telling you, William should definitely look into history. Change his tune. Change his tune. I have that video. It's not like I'm making nonsense up. I'm not making any nonsense up. Once the people are his bread and butter, but he's siding with the hate of very few. I'm telling you, when I went back, before I started covering Meghan in full blast like this, I went back to see how they were. I sort of educate myself in certain things, and thank God I come across the good ones, the good things. And this is one of the things Buzi was saying when teach your kids. You guys should go to Sussex Squad podcast. I forgot which episode is that. I was watching it yesterday, and I was part of that conversation. I mean, not part of it, but I was listening when it was happening on Twitter. Is that Buzi had said is to teach your kids how to do research and which resources to believe in. This kind of thing. I'm paraphrasing. It's not exactly how he said it, but when you're looking for information, which information, the sources are good. All right. So I'm so happy I come across the good sources to find out, and then with those resources, I find videos that could back them up and all of that. So I have somewhere in one of my videos, somewhere in there, I have a lot of videos. So go check it out. But William should be careful. That's all. All right, look, I'm here for it. What was this Twitter was about? Okay, the BBC. Okay, the BBC is sending a message to Prince William and the rest of the royal family. If you threaten the BBC, they will turn the British people against you. I mean, the BBC is not happy what he did with Martin Bashir. We all know Princess Diana was not forced to do that. Princess Diana was more than willing to do that interview with Martin Bashir. Even though I don't like Martin Bashir myself, ever since he was in the US too, working for CNN, I never liked them. It's funny how many of these people, you got Piers Morgan and Martin Bashir, and I think I didn't like Martin Bashir since he did the uh, what is it? Michael Jackson. Yeah, when he interviewed Michael Jackson, that's where I first met him. And then he was so nice in front of Michael Jackson. And then afterward, the thing that he said, I was like, what the F? That was when I never liked him. I saw him on CNN, never watch him after the Michael Jackson. But on that one here with Princess Diana, the backstory that I know of is that Princess Diana had her private secretary take the day off on that day so she could do the interview because Princess Diana I think is what's his name? I forgot his name. Will not allow her to do it. So this is to the extent that Princess Diana went to have that interview. All right. So whatever William had said is such a BS thing, and this is why more people is hating on him. Okay, I don't know if it's hate, but more like they don't like the direction he's going to, so they will prefer him not being king at all. All right, so people had hope for him because of Princess Diana, but after that 360 he did, calling his own mother paranoid, everybody was like, forget that. Whoever had hope for him to be king, they were like, forget it, including myself. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, and thank God when I heard it, I was recording, and then my true feeling was coming out, and it took me a while before I put that video out to say if it was worthy of putting out because I was really upset. All right, so there's more tweet under that. Do you think they'll start reporting on William's affair? Okay, this is getting good. I'm telling you, those GIF. Okay, BBC better finish them off. Oh, the thought that I went back to read it is, oh yeah, I did say it already because Princess Diana, oh, BBC still hold grudge for what they did with the Martin Bashir thing because they all know Martin Bashir, whatever William had said, he went after whatever. I don't even want to try to paraphrase him. They know it's not true because Princess Diana was more than happy to give that interview. All right, so they still holding that on him. So he better be careful. All right, and that gets a follow from me. Okay, well, BBC, well done, BBC. Okay, no, don't think so. People more likely to dish BBC. Okay, I'm not over there, so I don't know. But you hear when, well, we'll see, we'll see. Royal hypocrite, they are too involved in politics. The BBC have been in decline for quite some times now. There have been millions of people refusing to renew their license. They are their own worst enemy, and they are putting the final nail in their coffin. The British people will always support the monarchy above BBC. Okay, these are one of those people and stuff. What I believe happened with the BBC. Remember, I believe there's a new channel that just created. Is it GB something? GB News? It's one of those white wings kind of thing. Is that that was some sort of effort? How do they call this? This is my humble opinion here. That's talking here. I have no clue, because when you get a sense of how these people work, you will understand. Because so many people were watching BBC and whatever, or whatever license they get to watch them. So to undermine BBC, all right, they start their campaign. That's the word, campaign, to make people dislike it, dislike BBC. And then soon after, you see that the new channels start opening, so people could go over there and watch it. Okay, those racist channel, I forgot what it calls. This is why the BBC was on a decline. It was an effort campaign for it. All right, so people will see. I don't have any proof of that, and I believe it was a look how they work with Meghan to badmouth it. Someone who had nothing negative to say. All right, so all this was an effort campaign, and for those tabloid who were uh, who's against Meghan, how they joined the effort to bring her down, those negative comment after negative headlines and all of that. And then they probably told this egghead to go do the same, to discredit the Martin Bashir thing and all of that for BBC. So you see all the races to go on the other one. All right, so this is what I think. It was a campaign to have people dislike BBC. And then whichever way it works, I don't know. Next tweet. Okay, another jobless clown sucking murder milk from his grandmother's teeth got the nerve to open his mouth and opine on the land his family's still raping. Wow, that is deep. That's the same thing regarding the time someone is retweeting it. Okay, Prince William has renewed his attack on population growth in Africa, blaming it for destroying wildlife on the continent. All right, Creative App accused the Prince of hypocrisy for making such claim while expecting his third child. And there's more thing here. Okay, drag of the century, but they are not racist, right? And colonialism had nothing to do with the exploitation of resources and people. Common disciple. Okay, that's a different language. Look at them. All right, so they're the one who's going over there killing their wildlife. Who's that? Is that Charles? My goodness, look at them. They're going over there. That's not their continent, killing their wildlife. Okay, I don't know this language. Okay, couldn't have said it better. This is the best drag. Okay, boom. Wow. Violence. Yes, your word of poetry. All right, so this is he retweeted that. Yep. All right, next tweet. That should have been with the other one I had. Okay, I'm already on now. African communities. Okay, this also related to that again. African communities have been living alongside wildlife for millennia. William literally helicoptering in from his taxpayers funded palace to declare that they are the problem is the height of racism arrogance. Okay, that was the tweet that I was talking about. Okay, also, he is avoiding the reality that he developed countries are the major destroyer of the earth. That is true. That is true. Okay, William is a hypocrite focusing on African continent when the Queen lobbied Parliament so the royal family will be exempt from environmental rules. William is not credible to speak on environment because the rules he is trying to put on black people does not apply to him. Hypocrisy.
6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs. What do you do or say?
Agree with them slightly.
There's a screenshot of Queen secretly lobbied Scottish minister for climate new exemption. All right, so the thing is happening at his own door. I mean, my goodness. He think people are living in the lifetime. I mean, whatever century they think they live, that bubble. They don't know people know things. Okay, we are sick of being told we're the cause of environmental problem when data from the West says different. Global gaslighting. I'm telling you, these people are looking. This is the thing. When there's chaos, okay, among the common people, when there's chaos, this is how they thrive. They get to live the life of privilege. So this is what they're trying to do, creating chaos. All right, Trump tried to do it in the U.S. A lot of people avoid it. All right, but let me not go there. Okay, we are sick of being told. Okay, Just read that. Okay, I'm so old. I remember a report of William, the wildlife lover, spearing a helpless little, was it Dick in Kenya? Okay, at his ex-girlfriend's father conservancy. So maybe the problem for conservativeness isn't too many African. Maybe it's like of egg. Okay, I continue to hope this bite him in the butt. I'm so tired of him opening his mouth. Okay, me too. And the thing is that when you look at third world countries, they are more and preserved kind of thing. A lot of the things that goes into their country, I'm talking about third world country who's taking first world country, I guess, things are coming from the developed countries, because the developed countries are using natural resources to create man-made stuff, and those man-made stuff are the one that's destroying the world. Yesterday I was watching well, my husband was watching while I was knocked out on the couch, and I got up listening to him watching it, and I finished watching it with him. Is that there are uh, the kind of things that people are creating, destroying the earth, is that they create man-made stuff, and wildlife can even survive on the end result of what they were trying to create. And this is why Harry is advocating for the Okavango thing, because when you using you're trying to get the oil from the earth, okay, those machines that's pumping into that create waste that goes into the drinking waters and all of that. I'll look for that video so you guys could watch it. And that was very educational. Yesterday, I'm telling you, I was purely lazy, and I get to catch up with a lot of the squad and some really good, interesting shows. Okay, Baldy and his racism are the real problem. This is what he believed non-whites are for. Alright, there's this. Okay, the caucasity. Next tweet. Okay, I want to finish all of the tweets that I bookmark so I don't come back to them. I have 3 more after that. All right, there's more people retweeting about it. I strongly believe Prince William made those comments about Archie's skin color. Sure, argue with your moms. Okay, Prince, that's the same thing he retweeted, and he's saying, I truly believe he was the one who made the thing about Archie's skin. Okay, I don't know if this was even a convo based on race, as it was fun. I have friend, one white and one black, who were having a baby. They constantly talk about what color. I mean, why will Harry and Meghan bring that up out of nowhere? So that conversation probably did happen. And little at the time, we're seeing all of the things that Meghan and Harry said on the Oprah interview are coming true. So he probably out of nowhere, look at this nonsense he's bringing up about conservatism in Africa or something like that. Who told him to come out? Did African nation ask him to say something about it? No. He took it up on himself to go and say it. So the same thing you could see happening with Harry and Meghan. Alright? Bring it up on himself to insert himself into Harry and Meghan's personal thing. Right? When he has nothing to do with it. Because they raise him to get in people's business. Alright? He can never be wrong. This kind of thing. He could rule over his brother. This kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure he answered himself and his brother's business that has to do with Harry and Meghan. My goodness. And then God said, you know what, Archie, you're going to look just like your father. Not even like your father. You're going to look wider than your father. Archie was so freaking wide. Oh my God. They should have just kept their mouth shut. Okay, keep their mouth shut and mind their own business. And Harry and Meghan will still be over there, but they insert themselves in so many things. They make it them worse for themselves. All right, they constantly talk about what color. I'm finished reading that lady's tweet. All right, they constantly talk about what color she will be born. Okay, if she will be white, brown, or dark like her dad. I think it's a bit of natural curiosity, excitement. That one, you know. Some people, I don't know, when I was pregnant with my first child, I didn't even think about that. You didn't even think about that. You know, you love your husband and stuff like that, and vice versa. You just want a child. So I don't think so. But these are the people. Look at their freaking history. It's like, who the F came up with the idea that you should separate people, black and white and all of that? They're the one who started this BS. So I believe Harry and Meghan that this conversation, this happened. Meghan made it sure that it wasn't with her. It was with her husband family who talked with Harry about that, and Harry brought it to Meghan. All right. So yeah, the unbelievable nonsense that they bring up, you shaking your head, you be like, of all things, this is what you're thinking about. All right, so I believe them. Regular people like me and you know, it's nothing because we have much bigger problem to deal with. But these people, they never mind that was business. All right, let me read some more and then I'll move on. He got a master with honor geography degree from St. Andrew University and has not made a racist comment. Many countries in Africa are unfortunate, underdeveloped. What? Did those countries wanted to be developed? All right. Those people, like one of the two that I just read, they've been living harmoniously with the wildlife. Okay, each country, if every think about it, if every country were the same, would you want to travel to go to another country to see how their lifestyle is and stuff like that, their culture? No, this is why different part of the world are the way they are. They have different culture, different background, and all of that. The African country were fine the way they were living. All right. They never ask. They never said, come and develop my country. Look at what's happening to Okavango. Did they say, we want to explore oil? No. It's a company from Canada who decided to go over there to do this nonsense. Those countries never asked for it. They were fine the way they were living. There was one tweet I come across where they were someone was making fun of a child in Africa, right? But in that culture, owning cows or whatever, it's like being a billionaire. Okay, so they have different ways of cherish uh, of I don't know. Their cultures were so different. So us, many of us in the Western world, thinking this is below us, but in their part of the country, he is more rich than most of us. Many of us have so many bills to pay. Credit card, I don't. All right. Every month, I make sure I have the amount on my credit card to pay it back. All right. So they have their own lifestyle. They never come and ask to be developed. For you, when you go over there, you think it's below you. So why did you go over there anyway? They never asked you to come and visit them. They were fine the way they are. That's the problem. Many Western people have their freaking head under the sand, thinking that everybody wants the same kind of lifestyle that they have. My father never wanted to come in the U.S. He died, you know, happy where he was. But these people have some audacity. Okay, let's see here. University. Oh, look at this. Okay, this. Let me read some of her thing here. He got a master with honor geography degree from St. Andrews. Okay, for someone who have a master in school, how in the hell your mind is thinking under the sand like this? How? You should be able to understand different cultures. That's one thing. All right. Having a degree doesn't make you smart. Some of us probably think just because of his position, he got whatever uh, the grade that he got just because of who he is, but not really because of his um, brain cells. And you could just compare with him and his brother. Harry made it known he doesn't like school. But look at him. Just because he's not book smart doesn't mean he's not intelligent. Look at all the stuff he has done. Okay, create so many charities and work with so many people and all of that. And when you hear him speak, it's like if we can have a, I don't know, PhD or whatever. What's the highest degree you could get in a college? Okay, so having a degree doesn't make you smart. It doesn't make you smart. That's another thing. You could see the difference between these two brothers. Okay, that's one thing. And has not made racist comment. Okay, read. Okay, that retweet of things that he be saying is another thing. All right, for someone with master who go hunting, okay, you have him going hunting and he's thinking about a continent that preserve wildlife. When he himself, there's picture of him holding dead bird in his hand. Okay, I always say, um, hunting, killing for let's say animal, let's say a chicken or turkey or whatever, is because you're gonna eat it if you're hungry. All right. I'm against, hunting for fun, but if you're hungry, that's a different story. I'm okay with killing to eat. All right, because this is the life we live in. But don't go kill for fun. All right, and the other thing I was gonna bring, and I brought this in other videos before, where people live in different part of the world. Okay, this is where things were balancing. Okay, that was before colonialism was happening. Is that each part of the world have a different set of values. They worship different ways. All right, but in the center, okay, it's almost for the same thing, the universe. Before these people went around the world inflicting their religion into other people. All right, they kill, they rape, they do all of this, and then set their own religion into each part of the world. And this is why the world is not balanced. But before, when you look at, for instance, there's some cultures who cherish the land. They pray to trees. I don't know which countries does that, but if you search deeper, you'll find who exactly. I'm just talking in general. All right, they pray to the water, to the tree, to the land, to everything, because this is what keep them alive. But these people, when they come, is the material things that they cherish the most that create that imbalance. All right, so that's one thing. Let me leave this alone. I could go on with that. I have three more tweets to go over. There's more. Let me read some of this. Okay, the way he looked messed up. Archie's christening photos was the giveaway. There's that. Kate wearing the same earring Diana wore for Harry's christening was a nice touch of what the F to. Okay, the Africans, former colonies of my ancestors. It is I, the king. Okay, so trying to quote William. Okay, it is I, the king of UK, by the authority vested in me by my granny. I demand the decree that you stop having kids. The world, my family needs more wildlife to hunt, not more Africans in Africa. God save the Queen, His Royal Highness Prince William. That's a lot. Okay, tell your granny to bring back our diamonds. Which one specifically? As if you don't know, Colin. Why I knew I was just okay. I knew I was just waiting for you to say it was gifted to Edward. Okay, there's the excuses here. Okay, by the South African government. Who was that? Okay, who was in place? And is it during the how do you call it, apartheid thing? Was even born. It was originally mined by white men of Irish descent. Please, all right. So I don't know. They always have that excuse. That excuse. All right, because if those Africans were not in power at that time, okay, I don't know how far back this person is going, I don't know much, but if they were not in control of their own land, you have apartheid, you know, uh, enslaving or separate the Africans and all of that to control them, okay? So the African country did not have a say, all right? They put their people in power to do that. We have to understand some of those history. I don't know much about those things, but we know apartheid existed and what they did to some of those Africans until Nelson Mandela came into place. All right, Duchess Kate surprised high school science class to raise awareness for early childhood development. That's that same one I was looking where she walked into the classroom and the kids just ignore her. Okay, there's a quote, like baby brain become adult brains and they work together to be brains. Huh? Yeah, huh. Keep talking about it with your friends. And good. Okay, I'm done. Bye. Okay, I posted what she said. But baby brain, adult brains, like, what? She said that? Are you kidding me? She said that? What are these kids supposed to do with this topic? Should that be geared toward adults? Oh, so now I see. Oh my God. One of the comments says she wear the same color as Megan when she went to the school and Holland. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Okay, I'm an hour and a half now. Let me hurry up. Okay, what other kids? Okay, I just wearing turtleneck sweaters now. Okay, yes, that was embarrassing. She always so ill prepared, and the kids were bored, just saying bye as she left. I doubt if those children can fully grasp that kind of topic at their age. It really winds me up that the world reporter cannot use a correct title. Okay, how did she raise awareness of early childhood and then she herself to the student that she is still learning about baby brain? Oh my God, our amazing Duchess. this subject is so close to her heart and so important for the future development of our children. Congratulations to all involved. It would be nice if it was someone who actually know the subject, but knowing, let me just read some more and then move on. There's nothing more important than the minds of our children. Yeah, the nonsense they're feeding them. Okay, children princess. Which one is that? Is it Bazaar? Harper Bazaar. Yep. Next tweet. Next tweet. Okay, there's this. Remember the time Megan went to visit a school and the kids were actually excited to see her. Let's see it. 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
Oh my god, that's Meghan. I'm actually gonna meet Meghan.
Look at this. I wish I could see the video that when she walked in, what's her name? Kate walked in the classroom. The kids were like just quiet. But when you look at this, look at this.
I thought you knew that I was coming, so I'm sorry for the surprise.
Look at this. This is the part where I was like, at a different time, I was looking at that picture and I was like, oh my God, now I see why they were bashing her on the tabloid. Because the light, the bright light those kids saw on Meghan to get themselves out of the situation, whatever situation they may be, black, white, whatever. All right? They want to dim that light out. These kids should stay where they are while the social class still enjoy the privilege that they get. This is what I got out of this. Look at
No matter
the
how
kids.
small you might feel, how low you may feel on the ladder or the totem pole, no matter what color you are, no matter what gender you are, you have a voice, and you certainly have the right to speak up for what is right.
That's almost the same thing she said when she was on stage with you know, whatever things they were doing. That I said this is where the thing started, and she's repeating it again here to those kids.
I think what's interesting is I hear a lot of people saying when speaking about girls' empowerment, finding and knowing their worth, or women's empowerment as well, you'll often hear people say, well, you're helping women find their voices. And I fundamentally disagree with that, because women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice, they need to feel empowered to use it, and people need to be encouraged to listen. And I think right now in the climate that we're seeing with so many campaigns, I mean, with Me Too and Time's Up, there is no better time than to really continue to shine a light on women feeling empowered and people really helping to support them, men included in that. I mean, it makes such a tremendous difference. So, yeah, just I guess we wait a couple months and then we can hit the ground running. But up until then, I'm pretty excited. But
They're like, oh no, we don't need to do. No, those kids don't need to hear those good things, those positive things. They don't need to hear that. We need to get her out of here. That's the thing I get from here. All right, there it is. She's repeating it again. All right. Look at it. Keep your eye on the boy. Green. Look at it. Look at it. It's so happy.
She really is beautiful, isn't it?
She's like my biggest idol, so it was the best. At first, when she came out, I could see her hair, so I thought it was going to be Kate. But when I saw her face, I was like, oh my god, that's Meghan. I'm actually going to meet Meghan. So yeah, I was really happy.
I feel like an empowered woman is like undefeatable. Do you know what I mean? And knowing that this Duchess, a royal person, wants to empower me and Renee and all women around, it really...
You see? I didn't even, that's the thing. I didn't even see this part. I never seen this video before. That's exactly what I thought. Empowering those kids. They didn't like that. Because they want those kids to stay in that social class that they are. Look at all those actors who's leaving the UK to come in the US to flourish their career. they don't want anybody to be more bigger than them. That's exactly what I thought. All right, let's go back a little bit.
Knowing that this Duchess, a royal person, wants to empower me and Renee and all women around, it really allows change to be made in the world.
I know it's International Women's Day, but it's just for everyone to remember that there's women out there who are strong, independent, do so much, and it's important that we remember that.
There it is. Well, I may have seen it. Maybe I did see it, but when the time that I first thought about it, I don't think I saw that video. All right, let's finish it. All right, let me let you watch it completely without interruption. All right.
Oh my god, that's Meghan. I'm actually gonna meet Meghan.
You're Meghan Markle!
I thought you knew that I was coming, so I'm sorry for the surprise. No matter how small you might feel, how low you may feel on the ladder or the totem pole, no matter what color you are, no matter what gender you are, you have a voice, and you certainly have the right to speak up for what is right.
For what is right.
She really is beautiful, isn't it?
She's like my biggest idol, so it was the best. At first, when she came out, I could see her hair, so I thought it was going to be Kate. But then when I saw her face, I was like, oh my god, that's Meghan. I'm actually going to meet Meghan. So yeah, I was really happy.
I feel like an empowered woman is like undefeatable. Do you know what I mean? And knowing that this Duchess, a royal person, wants to empower me and Renee and all women around, it really allows change to be made in the world.
I know it's International Women's Day, but it's just for everyone to remember that there's women out there who are strong, independent, do so much, and it's important that we remember that.
All right, so let me read some comment, and this is my last tweet to share with you. Okay, as my English teacher used to say, compare and contrast this with the dismissive attitude of the student on Kate's visit. They could not wait for her to leave. You can't fool kids. They see right through you. Okay, this is what they are afraid of. They are extremely jealous. It has now escalated to evilness. Their jealousy has surpassed hate. Okay, girl, I get excited by seeing pictures of Meghan. Imagine how they felt meeting her in real life. Okay, British royal family just did not like this type of positive. Yep, there it is. Yep, effusive crowd reaction to Meghan reminds you of another princess. KP knew this upstage William and Kate, more of the same, and Tonga, Australia, Fiji, etc. She and Harry had to be put in their place. Okay, lovely. I watched a clip with another girl at the end who spoke amazingly as well. It was a clip with last two older girls and another white girl. I wish I could find it, but thank you for posting this. Oh my god, I'm telling you, the squad have beset. There it is. Let's listen to it. 35 seconds.
I don't think that her being an empowering woman is going to matter where on the globe she is, and I think that she will go on to, just like anybody else, use her platform to do good.
The younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist, because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
And I don't think that being in Canada or being in the UK or being wherever is going to impact that. And I think that what is so empowering about Meghan Markle is that she has made that decision and utilised that female autonomy that is championed by International Women's Day to make the decision that's best for her and her family. And I think, if anything, that only contributes to her as being an empowering person.
Wow.
I don't think that her being an empowering woman
That's very well put. Wow. I need to book this. She speaks so very well. My goodness. Let's see what two people are saying here. That young lady spoke so eloquently. She is clearly a fan of HRH, the Duchess of Sussex, speaking with so much conviction and belief of self. I just love it. That is Meghan's impact no matter where she goes. That's exactly that. Okay, this is so beautiful. She was incredibly at the job and could have brought so much to so much outdated institution. But Wills will rather be jealous that one, he wasn't generating such excitement, and two, Kate is nowhere near Meghan when it comes to conviction and performance. Okay, the Cambridges don't have don't have heart. They look down on people and think they are stupid and that they are clever, where Prince Harry and Meghan are humanitarian and love and care for fellow human beings. The Cambridges see them as subject, not equals. Okay, Hyena thought that she will receive the Meghan treatment, but then, okay, I know that one young lady was relieved that it was Meghan and not Kate. Completely understandable. Okay, how revealing was that? And these young women were intelligent and articulate and on top of their game. They know. Okay, this is why they try to like her in the palace tower. It's not funny, but the way she said it, the way it is here, she was loved and being was a representation of so many. They literally just hated this woman for simply being herself, and it's a damn disgrace. I love it. The boy behind Meghan and the girl in front of her had grabbed her hand. So cute. Okay, I'm the boy with the green tie. Whenever I meet her, she back at me. Alright, I love the girl that asked her that at the beginning of the video. Quote, are you Meghan Markle, married to Prince Harry? That's that. This whole video is so wholesome. Shout out to this young lady. She gets it. Also, the young lady who said she was bummed because at first she thought it was Kate. Look let me read this and move on. Yeah, but now that's royal. Bet if not Diana, okay, bet if not Diana went to the same school, it'd probably be like this. Alright, young, passionate leader. She connects so well with everyone, with every age. Okay, she is the blueprint. Yep. Alright, can you imagine if Princess Diana was still alive, the amount, how far we would have been with some of the humanitarian work? My goodness. And what Harry would have, my goodness. This is what happened when things starting to go in a certain course naturally. Those evildoers, those haters, change the course of things and then put us back a little bit. But guess what? That magnet in the center, no matter what you do, you interrupt the connection between human nature and the magnet and the center of the universe. It takes time. All right, but it will eventually come back again to that, trying to reach that center. It's taking us a bit longer to get there, but the haters, the evildoers, are preventing it from reaching that center. I've said it in some other videos. I think I use, let me see if I could find that video clip that I have of a magnet and the center, and then each time they, the magnet is there, you see everything trying to come toward the magnet. And this is what I see here. All right. I'm gonna stop. If you see what was on the screen, that's it. Let's do a prayer because I'm an hour and 41 minutes, so that's way too long. All right, prayer. Let's say world peace. Prayer for world peace and healing. Let's do that. All right, let's go to image. Let's do this one. Okay, a prayer for peace in the community. Oh, damn. Some of the picture in the background sort of messed up. I can't see the text very well. Okay, oh Lord, our God, in your mercy and kindness, no thought of ours is left unnoticed, no desire or concern ignored. You have proven that blessing abound when we fall on our knees and prayer, and so we turn to you in our hour of need. Surrounded by violence and cries for justice, we hear your voice telling us what is required. This is almost like I was saying, where the magnet in the center, and then the evildoer is preventing nature, our true conviction to reach that center, and then they keep on blocking it. But eventually, we still come to the center. Okay, quote, only to do justice and to love goodness and to walk humbly with your God. All right, and quote, fill us with your mercy so that we in turn may be merciful to others. Strip away pride, suspicion, and racism so that we may seek peace and justice in our communities. Strengthen our hearts so that they beat only to the rhythm of your holy will. Oh, this prayer is really good. Flood our path with your light as we walk humbly toward the future filled with encounter and unity. That's what Harry and Meghan trying to do. Be with us, O Lord, and our effort, for only by the prompting of your grace can we progress toward virtue. We ask this to Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. All right, Therese Wilson, favors. All right, so look at Women's Day. All right, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And I don't know when you're going to see this video, but I'm recording it during Thanksgiving. So please enjoy your Thanksgiving and be thankful for your health, your safety, your family, especially after well, we're still in the pandemic, especially during the pandemic. Cherish your family and never take any minute for granted. All right, so enjoy your Thanksgiving. And thanks for watching. And if you want to support, donate. And many of you have support many ways by watching the commercials, and I appreciate that. Thank you for watching.